Close that window. In all the NWC meetings that we have held since June 24th, 2018, when we were elected to office, this is the one that has attracted more cameras, such that I have to stand up, otherwise you won't be able to see me. I do understand that events of the past few weeks, particularly arising from our last NWC meeting that was held on the 14th of January, since then, 2015. So if we have passed those tests, those tempting moments, those temptations, I think God intended us not just to survive for election purpose. He wants us to run our party in a way that others will be envious of what we have accomplished. And I believe that not a few are envious of what we have accomplished. How easy is it to have been able to work and democratically vote out a ruling party, and we have taken over? How easy was it for us to achieve Kwara State in total, to recover Gombe State? I can go on and on and on. With all the challenges, we have recovered Imo State. Even as we speak, there are cases in court. I pray that they are resolved in our favor. So I think that while our opponent want to amplify the questions that we didn't answer correctly, we must also remind people of the ones we answered 100%. So today, we have come here to remind our members nationwide that this NWC is not divided. It is true, we had arguments. It is true, at some point, the temper may have been high. It is true, some people may have been provoked to try to approach the courts. But it is also true that deep in our heart, no one of us wants to destroy our party. Not any of us who spend 3 hours non-stop. And even those who are not here, that we call midnight at 2 a.m. Tomorrow we are sending you to Soso State. Please don't say no. And they all obliged. Many people have made sacrifices. Let me also say, I'm the first to admit that I am not the best chairman in the world, and I will never be. But no one can fault my sincerity of purpose. My style can only be my style. But I recognize that I must reconcile my style to the styles of others so that we meet middle of the road. So, and it is the hallmark of democracy, the capacity to transform our divergent views and even, you might say, conflicting orientations sometimes, but no conflicting interests, mission, and vision. So I want to thank all my colleagues who are here and even those who are not here. And I want to appreciate our president with all the challenges he faces, that he has time to listen to those who approach him with a view to ensuring that our party remains on course. And I want to appreciate our governors elected on the platform of our party, who, regardless of whatever anybody feels, I have absolute respect for each and every one of them, and I have personal relationship with each and every one of them. But I also recognize that the fact of having personal relationship is not enough not to have differences and even suspicion. The weapon against suspicion is more dialogue, and more dialogue. Yes, sir. People probably need to be reassured that I am not capable of being biased by the very background that I come from. And I recognize that one tree can never make a forest. I ever thought that tree might think of itself. So I am a believer in conversation. I am a believer in contestation. I am also a believer in conflict resolution. And I believe God will give us the will. He will preside over our meeting today, as he has presided over the affairs of our party over the years. Yes, yes. And those who are thinking we are coming here to box, I wear no boxing gloves. Because it's the whitest I could get from my wardrobe, I wanted to wear complete white to send a message of peace. And even Mustafa decided to wear red to remind us that we come from the same tradition of militant, socialist, democratic principle. So I think everybody has come with a good heart. And I ask God, strengthen this heart to see us through this moment. We are going to bounce back stronger.
Yeah.
I hope Victor on purpose. Because, you know, we from the South, we have our own South tradition. But let me reassure him that the friendship that we have built this past a year and 9 months, the food we have shared together, those jokes, those visiting of people's homes,
and the other one.
And I know the other matter that you are on your own. I am a Catholic, and I am guided by the doctrine of my faith. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me also appreciate the judiciary and the comment made yesterday by the presiding judge at the Court of Appeal. And I'm sure none of us here will disagree with it. He said, and I hope I can quote him, he will expect political parties to develop internal mechanism for resolving their differences without coming to approach us in court. Now, if a judge says that to us and we refuse to listen, are we not our own enemies? I believe we have all listened, and we will prove the forces of division outside the APC wrong. Every one of us here has made enemies, not on account of our personal interest, in the course of defending our party. We have attacked people in opposition party, not because we have personal differences, in defense of the corporate interests of APC. If I have any energy left, I want to expend it defending this party and attacking those this party should attack, not to destroy them, but to defeat them in every election. And I believe in moments like this, when the elections are over, we as NWC look at our constitution. It says that we shall interrogate those elected on the platform of our party. We shall meet with them. We shall invite them to share with us what they are doing in their states and at the federal level. As we meet here now, any one of us, and I believe we all do have those feelings, will appreciate that we are facing huge challenges. We have a budget that was crafted on the basis of certain assumptions. The foundation for those assumptions has now been shaken such that our projected revenue from the oil sector has dropped by almost 50%. That has huge challenges for a party that is committed to fighting poverty. But the expectations of Nigerians has not diminished because our revenue has diminished. Our responsibility as a party now is to engage with government. What do we do differently in the light of this reality so that our party and government elected on our platform delivers our promises to Nigerian people? I watched a television this morning. I saw two things. First, those who are anxious, he said WC going to meet. How will they meet? Is Oshiohmole in charge? Is he not in charge? But before that story, there was also a story that they discovered one more coronavirus in Lagos from someone who arrived in Nigeria on the 13th of January. 13th of March. As a party, are we not entitled? This is not a matter for experts alone. It's a matter for our party. If other countries are closing their borders, if America says Europe, stay in Europe, Canadians close their borders with America, others are doing that. Can we not have a conversation as party leadership, entrusted with the management, to say to our government, we're going to be the only country that open borders to a country where this virus is rampant? Must we allow those airlines to come in? I think these are the kind of things we should spend more time doing. the Nigeria project, not who become chairman. If I'm a chairman that I can't walk the street of Nigeria with pride because my party hasn't done what they expected, I cannot be a happy chairman. And I don't think any of you will be a happy member. So I ask us, in addition to putting whatever has happened behind us, to find the time to have objective conversation on how we can generate ideas to support our government and engage the Ministry of Health as to why our borders, air border that is, why British Airways should continue to fly to Nigeria or any airline from Europe, when Europe itself is regulating flight between and within their countries. I want to spend time on something that concerns Nigeria people. I didn't come to just be a chairman because I wasn't really unemployed. And none of you, from what I know, was unemployed. What brought us here is the fact that we have a party that we have formed, not to create positions for chairman or deputy chairman or secretary or acting secretary, but so that we can deliver for Nigerian people. Nobody in government will tell us that they are more concerned than us who are not in government. And our culture says engage them, interrogate them, interface with them, and share ideas with them. I think we should use this today's CWC, even if it's 1 hour, spend quality time deliberating on these issues, and come out with something that we can push to government at the federal level, push to government at the state level. Let it not be said that we were formed just for election purpose. When I hear commentaries about are we going to survive 2023 as a party, I think what is more productive is, are we going to be able to deliver on the promises we made before 2023 on security, on economy, on anti-corruption? This is what should engage us, and I believe we will do just that. So I want to thank all my colleagues of the NWC. I want to thank the media men and women. Although I've told you the media, you are all men, however it is called. I appreciate you. You have been with us. And I appreciate those who have come today who are not usually regular here. But please assure the Nigerian people, we are all humbled with the privilege we've been given to serve this party. We don't promise we will not make mistakes, but we'll be humbled enough to own up to those mistakes, make amends so that our party will grow from strength to strength. Thank you, and God bless you all.